The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Esteverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. First down here for the offense. To the ground with the back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Harris back to pass. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You've got an opportunity right now. You've got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Paul.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect...
Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a win.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Canes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Quick pass on the jet motion. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Got his man quickly. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Hokies send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
right back to the well. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll give it to the back. Still running at the 40. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. Quarterback checking off. Now they'll run it on the toss.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Virginia Tech 7, Miami 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Scanning the field, it's West. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there, forced the TFL.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Yeah, and the defensive line, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's West. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because you did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Ball's out. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Flying down the right side. The 10. Touchdown, Hokies. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
Man, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by 7 over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget, so find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated, get them the football, and let them go to work.
Working that left side now. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Back to throw, it's West. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Going to try to get it himself. Knocked down for the tackle.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get it through the air. They'll run the screen. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Canes in the hurry up. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk point. Going to take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. Three yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Trying to get to it. He's got his man. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's West. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Give to the running back. And the Hurricanes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Swings it out to the flat. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's high. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning. So you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit. too far for the speedster.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's high. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's complete. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dances away. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. The snap sets up to throw. Flips it out in the flat. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tagged.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Third and goal from way back there. Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. Past the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cage. And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's high. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Will take over. First and 10.
And we're about to get another look at this hooky offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up, help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Shoots it to the left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Slips through the line. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of the...
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous balance, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Hurricane! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over Utah State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
By the receiver.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you see they keep creeping the running backs out flat right there. He slips them out to the right, gets him the football quickly. But this defense, man, I tell you what, you talk about speed, seeing things, reacting, and going and getting them on the ground. Really nice job.
On second down, he's looking downfield. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first and 10. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Handoff to the single back. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Dropping back, it's West. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. The give from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clubbed.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll go right back to him. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Hokies! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He's going to bring it out from deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
Late in the game, a lot about execution, right? The quarterback has to understand situational awareness, has to understand it. First of all, he does a great job of scrambling, but then the understanding part we're talking about clicks in. Does a great job of getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
Looking to throw, it's West. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Going up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. You already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. On target. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. To the air, it's West. He caught it! Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Unleashes to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The Hurricanes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. Running with power. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. The quarterback keeps it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. It's complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
If they make the extra point, we'll be tied headed to halftime. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They march 78 yards down the field, and they've tied it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we might be headed for overtime. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Pass the sticks, and he may get more.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
First play of the first possession of OT. They'll try the right side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! They strike first in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
Let's it fly. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, on third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on fourth down here in overtime. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on fourth down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
He'll toss it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Now first down here in the second overtime. The give to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, what a move! He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Get up. Get up. Yep, I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the first down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Hokies! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Running back searching for a hole. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They are up against it, a 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. Looking to pass, it's West. Fires to the middle. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That'll do it! The sack ends it as the defense puts the final nail in the coffin. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Nick.